Key fob battery low. Check engine oil level. Well, it's gonna be a busy day, guys. What's good, guys? It's Ron's Rides, and I'm in my 2016 Maserati Ghibli S. That is having a couple issues right now. So, one, my battery for my key fob is running low. It is actually both of my batteries, so I did check. My spare battery is also giving the same warning light you saw at the beginning of the video, where it's running low. So I had to get the battery replaced. Normally it would be a simple thing to just replace a key fob battery, but the key fob to the Ghibli is quite large, and you have to take a few things apart. You need a special tool to do so. So what I'm going to do for that is take the easy route, and I'm going to borrow the tool from my mechanics, get the battery, and then just take it apart myself and change the battery myself and hope for the best. But the oil light, so the oil light is on the car right now. It's not the check engine, it's not the service vehicle for the annual service. It's actually saying my engine oil is low, and I have a red indicator I'm going to show you in a second. So not exactly sure why the engine oil is low. Reason being is I don't drive a ton, you know, for this being, it'll be 3 years old in about 60 days, 3 years from the manufacturer date. And I only have 25,424 miles on the vehicle. It's every 12,500 miles or every 365 days for an oil change. I'm not there yet for either the mileage or the time frame. Maybe it's going from the manufacturer date, so if it's going by the manufacturer date, maybe I should be getting the oil change, but at the same time, that would say service vehicle soon for my annual service, not that I have low engine oil. So there's no reason why I shouldn't have more than enough, because I haven't driven enough miles from my last oil change to now. So we're gonna go figure this thing out and hopefully get this all taken care of. So I'm heading into the office right now. As you can see, I'm in my attire, so we'll get moving. Here we are, horrible looking day outside, crappy weather, home sweet home, into service. So upon inspection, we noticed that the front wheel skirt has been pulled away here. So under the wheel well here, you know, this skirt here has kind of detached itself from the vehicle. So it's kind of flapping. It looks really bad if you look at it at this angle here. So I'm going to show you on the other side, the driver's side, what it's supposed to look like. But this is what it looks like on my passenger side up front. It looks horrible. So let's go over to the driver's side so you can see actually what it's supposed to look like. And we did order that piece as well. So you see how it's nice and fastened down here, okay, nice and flush and everything to the wheel well. Well, I had to order a part for that. So this comes in 2 pieces, and it's actually $300 just for this wheel skirt here, for the wheel well, which is crazy, but I mean, hey, that's Maserati parts. So got that ordered, but let's step inside of the car. So you guys will notice that I went from 2 error codes to 1 error code. So we'll start the vehicle, zoom in, and remember I got that oil light. So now it's not there. Cleared, but we do have the key fob battery low light, so I still have to go get the battery for that and get that changed out. So I'm gonna do that shortly. But you guys are wondering, well, what happened? Did you need an oil change? Heck no, I didn't think I did. I mean, 70 days early for my annual service, and even then, I wouldn't have had to get it, you know, changed necessarily. Obviously, by date and time, you want it changed, but I still have plenty of oil left. So I could have driven on it for a while before I actually needed an oil change, but by, you know, rules and regulations, I do still have to get it regardless in 70 days. My seat rattle is back. Now, if you guys remember a few videos on my car ago, we had a seat rattle. It was very bad, very squeaky. You guys hear that? All right, so I had to get that fixed. And we were talking about if I had to replace the cover of the actual seat, it would be $2,400, but under warranty. So if this is a case to where we can't fix the rattle permanently because we only fixed it for a short amount of time, I will have to place this Ermenegildo Zinnia cover, which is $2,400, but under warranty. But as you can hear, it's back. And it's not as bad as it was. It's probably going to continuously to get worse. We had a quick fix for it. We're going to try that again to see if we just need to do it better. But there's something else. Now you can't hear it as well now, thankfully, but there's actually an exhaust rattle that has been going on for the past few days. Not exactly sure what's going on and why it's rattling, but if you guys remember, I got my whole catback pipes replaced, I think, which was on the passenger side before, from the same exhaust rattle. It's starting to show its ugly head again, and I think this one may need to get replaced as well. If I remember well, I believe it was between $1,100 and $1,400 for that part, for that whole piece, and that was before labor. So that was also under warranty. Now thankfully it's not rattling now, but when I took it to my tech, he did hear the rattle. So we're gonna check on that soon. This will come up in another video down the line. Right now we need to go get that key fob replaced, the battery replaced, so we'll do that, and then I should be error code free for now. I have to deal with a seat rattle and an exhaust rattle for later. It feels like lately my Maserati is falling apart on me, and that's what happens. You know, she's almost 3 years old, 2 months out, you know, things are gonna happen. So all under warranty. It's good to have that 4 years, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper, because things like this happen. You gotta be prepared because you gotta get things fixed. Things go wrong, it's life. Now guys, don't be disappointed in me, but I've decided to give it to my service department, give the key fob to my service department to replace this battery. It's a little bit more complicated than I wanted it to be. Getting out those screws in there is a little bit more difficult than I wanted it to really turn out to be. And with that, they could put sealant on it that could, you know, kind of have it glued down. You have to take it out carefully, and it just comes like that from the factory. So I just didn't want to mess with it. After watching the tutorial a couple of times and looking at the tools I needed, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have my service take care of it. I want to show you guys that when the battery is in low battery mode, you cannot lock, you cannot unlock, you cannot remote start the vehicle, you cannot open the trunk. If I open the trunk or try to open the trunk, you see how many times I'm pressing it? It is not working. Remote start, if I try to do that, it does not work. The car is currently unlocked, okay? So you can see it's unlocked. I have to lock it through this button here. So I'm gonna press the lock button because that's the only way I have been able to get in and lock the car, get out, and then I'm gonna try to unlock it, and nothing. And just, you know, you guys would know that it would flash the lights up front if I was unlocking it. Nothing. So I can't do anything with the key fob besides have it on me for a proximity for when I do passive entry, and now it unlocks, and now I'm able to get in. And then with the RF transmitter so close inside of the vehicle, you can still get in and you can still start the vehicle even though the key fob is dead. So I can still do this. So as you guys can see, I need to get this replaced for the battery, so I'm gonna get that done right now. We're gonna see if we can get the wheel well cover replaced as well, that $300 part. That will be under warranty. This will not be. You will need a CMOS battery or one of those round batteries. I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna slide this in. I wanted to do this because it's a satisfying feeling for some reason. It's like very satisfying just to push it in. It's like a sword and a holster. I just love this key fob. It's really cool. But yeah, let's check out the battery that you need to replace this key fob battery. So sorry to disappoint you guys if you were expecting anything special. This is simple, CMOS type battery, the lithium 3V CR2032. That's it. There's nothing really, cool about the battery or expensive about the battery. It's just the labor that Maserati charges to get inside of there, take everything apart, and put this in the back. And they make it so hard. I don't know why. It should be easier. Maybe it's just another way to make money. Who knows? But it's a little bit more difficult than it should be. Like I said, I've seen the tutorials, but I wish it was just a little bit more simple. I just don't want to mess anything up. I'm not that crafty, and I'd rather not replace that expensive key fob. So this is the battery that they're gonna use, and I'm just gonna get that replaced, and then we'll be good to go, and I'll show you it works.
They must have forgot the Loctite on this one.
That's good though. Makes it easier for you.
No, there is a little bit on there, that blue stuff.
Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, Loctite would probably, you just have to jiggle it a little bit.
You gotta work them back and forth.
Okay.
Some guys have taken the cordless soldering guns and heat up the head, and let the heat travel through there and try to melt the Loctite. And
then would they probably fry the motherboard or?
No, they say it works.
Okay. Take one side and then the other side off. I see, that's what I'd be worried about damaging is the motherboard there.
Yeah. You don't drop it.
So you just easily slide the other battery in and put that over it?
Yeah.
Well, it works.
Believe it or not, they are different.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably is fitted to a specific side.
You can't tell the difference if you lay next to
They look exactly the same.
Yep.
And that one's different probably because of the physical key going inside. So they have it set up differently. Will the battery code clear itself?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, so here you're seeing the wheel liner that's gonna go under my tire, and that is going to get replaced. Like I said, for the both of these, it's $300 to do the full liner, which is just crazy, that you would say $150 per liner. But it's here, we're gonna get this put under the tire, but we gotta take the tire off and get that put on, and then I'll be set. Under warranty, thankfully. The battery cable?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. Oh, so that because the battery being in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what powers up the engine and your fuse box under the hood here.
Okay. Yeah, something you don't normally get to see. All right, so now the key is done. You can see that I do not have the battery light anymore, and we'll double check this because we'll go into the messages, and there's no stored messages anymore to where I had the battery light and the oil light, oil pressure light as well. So just to revisit here, we have the key fob battery replaced. We have the wheel well liner there. Then here we have the engine oil light, and that was the pressure monitor sensor, which has been cleared. it may be a faulty sensor. If it comes back, we'll see it again. And then they ordered that wheel well panel here. You can't see it as much here, but you saw it inside. It's all sealed up, all done. One thing we did find, unfortunately, was a nail in my rear passenger side tire. Now, it hasn't been losing air, which is great, but I'm just gonna kind of hold it in there for now, because when I replace all 4 tires, I'm gonna go to the Pirelli P0 tires, or maybe I'll try out the Michelin's. We'll see what you guys think. But I'm gonna replace all 4 tires when I do that. So since I'm gonna be doing that, I'll just wait until that, you know, that is done before I replace the tire or patch it. It's fine right now, hasn't been losing air. We didn't even know it was there until we happened to look up there and we saw the nail in the tire. So we're just gonna pray that that holds out for a little longer, so I don't have to buy all 4 new tires right this instant. But the car is all finished. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video on seeing the key replacement for the battery. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing everything get done and just kind of follow along the journey with me. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully you are subscribed, because I have some crazy videos coming and I have some crazy videos that are already out. Check all of them out. Definitely like the videos and subscribe. Helps out the channel, and you guys subscribe to the notification bell so you can see more things happening. You can go through more of the life of owning this Maserati Ghibli, and also you gotta check the social media down below. I have the custom floor mats. You guys know about the Spartan Auto Tech floor mats that I have in my car. So I have these all throughout the rear, through the front, and they're custom floor mats that are for the Maserati vehicles. So you can have them and still be protected here and go all the way across. I mean, look at that. So if you guys are interested in the Maserati Spartan Auto Tech floor mats, or any of the other vehicles that they offer other high-end vehicles, you can use the coupon code Ron's Rides and you can get, I think it's 15% off. I think it's 15, or it might be 5. Double check that for me, guys. It's been a while since I've used the code. So check out that Ron's Rides Spartan Auto Tech floor mat code as well. I appreciate the support, guys. We'll talk to you in the next one. You guys be easy. See you then. Peace.